not going to starve, right? We had a milk cow. We have all the beef we can eat. We could grow a meager garden. And we had eggs. But we realized there was a big hole in our production system and we wanted more greens. And so I know it was inspiration. We looked at this house that we have over here. The tenants had moved out. We looked at the yard and we thought it would really be neat if we had a greenhouse here. And we started talking about, well, what would it take to build a greenhouse? And so I called up William DeMille and I said, would you consult with us on building a greenhouse? This is what we want to do. And he said, sure. I knew William from probably 15 years ago. And anyway, it turned out we got a lot more than consultation. We got the DeMille family out of that deal. And our greenhouse turned into Wallatini style greenhouse. We're going to learn lots about it. So that is why we're here now, is because we are learning that we can grow not only beef on a large scale, we can grow vegetables and all the household needs on a very small scale. And ideally, you can do both profitably. You can do it with the skill set that you have. And it doesn't have to be hard. And that's probably the biggest thing I've learned from William, is that it makes it look easy. And I know it's a gift. Some people have certain gifts. His gift is to grow food. But he really does. He's got an amazing way to be able to systematize things and make things work. And so it's not hard work necessarily. You do work hard though. I don't know if that makes sense, yeah. But I mean it's like, don't be afraid of hard work, but it's not a frustrating work because you get results.
My weeds were controlled. I had no pests. I had no plant disease. And my crops tasted better.
This is warm.
You know, when you're cold.
Are these carrots ready?
No. Ooh, beets!
Know where to put it.
Just right up the back here, I think right into the kitchen is where we're headed into. We got ice cream going. And look at that, that's dinner cooking right there.
Yep, that's all the meat.
That's gonna be good.
Here, right.
Oh, she can go in. I'm the candid picture
I know,
person.
I saw all your videos on his website. And
Oh,
I'm like,
good.
You're the woman behind this.
I am. He's been calling me the camera wife.
I think you're more than that.
Right.
It's all veggies.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
He's so cute.
Up there.
Okay.
So the lettuce we can put on the platter.
Can we do this on the table real
Yeah,
quick?
come on in.
Yeah, let's just go on in that.
That can stay here. Okay, everybody gather around this table.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a recipe right here. Everybody needs one. Might be a kid in there, but yeah, see, okay. Look at King.
Any given moment.
Okay.
Okay, pull off the weird leaves. I think everybody knows how to make a salad.
They're up. They are up in the mountains, living in a
Well, I'm not terrible.
It's actually just
Over here.
I wonder if we could slide the buns. No, maybe we should just be smaller. Yeah, I think we went the wrong way.
Flowers, gourds. We'll go down here. We get into the 300s before it stops right here. So my last entry on a plant is It's actually a weed seed that I have, that I said. So 337 varieties, including a few weeds, but.
My dad was growing up. He had beef.
Did you want to go with us? Taken off.
Have a brownie if yours.
Don't film me in my
You're good.
Felder Cup cabbage. This is my most exciting thing this year. Okay, I'm planting 40 of these, and I only want one in each of these. So it's going to take a minute. And it's all in the index finger, going like this. Okay, got that? Yeah. Okay, so where are we at? Right here. Felder Cup.
These are the skills.
So I get them close. Everybody see? Decomposing. It's totally wet underneath. Smells good. There's absolutely no anaerobic smell. And then I have 4 to 6 inches of compost on top of it. So yeah, it went right there. Okay, I need a refill on this one. As fast as okay, I need 2 more buckets of soil.
You don't want to pull any of that up because you just want it to be your green manure type
Yeah.
Oh,
idea.
sorry, chairs
Any
too.
plant you can leave that good feeding the microbes. Unless you find from your experience that it's going anaerobic. If it goes anaerobic, change what you're doing. But the one I just smelled, that's not anaerobic. If it smells yucky, like sulfur, like a sewer, like a bathroom, like socks that are nasty. You're getting hurt, but it's okay. In 2 weeks it'll look like that. Okay? Okay, did that do it yet? What? There are issues. It's the only yeah, kind of like a lot of the juniper forest. There's not a lot of stuff growing under them because they have their own weed control built in. 50 almost every night.
Beneficial biology.
Because of our elevation.
Bad guys.
So all that stuff grows here.
Yeah.
Fava beans. Really? Those big fava beans. Plant those in October. In there. Oh yeah.
Parents said they're going on an adventure.
Oh yeah?
Never know what that means.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It sounds like fun. I keep telling him he needs to come out and check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, how we doing? Are we done?
Come with you tomorrow if you want
You want all this alfalfa in?
Should we be done?
We got bare ground. We can't have bare ground.
No, not bare ground. That's against the law. Here, let's jam these in here.
Where are your two?
Now you push it. This amount of water on that big of a ring represents 1 inch of water of rain that came down. So now we're going to watch this. Is there water in there? And I'm going to tell you to stop that when the water is gone.
Yeah. Well, a little bit further. About 500 miles, so maybe probably Flagstaff, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good job.
No, they bring in other. It's not a close herd. It's an open herd. But because they're on an open graze, there's other bulls that will get in.
Thank you. Oh, you know those emojis where they'll like come in the heart. Thanks.
Okay, we just finished up boot camp just about an hour ago. Our last guests headed home. Tell us what you think.
So it was super good. It was a raving success. I was able to challenge people's paradigms in a way that kept them smiling and happy, and I gave them solutions to problems they have had and solutions to a new way of thinking about agriculture. And it was just really, really good. Everybody seemed to be really positive and healthy and happy. I met a lot of new people. I was able to connect with some people that I knew when I was a kid in high school. And
People we've never met before just found us online.
yeah, just brand new people. It was really good, and we had a diversity of different people, different cultures. It was wonderful to have people here. It was a 3-day event. It was boot camp, and we did an array of a lot of things, but mostly we talked about the principles of really good soil and how that helps you to keep away pests and have really beautiful crops, and it was awesome.
It was.
It was good.
100%.
It was good. The food was excellent.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. This is the
Michelle
best food on
and
the
McKady
face of the
and
planet.
Selena, it was like
It was gourmet, man.
The price that we charged for boot camp was like going out to eat at the very best restaurants and paying a fraction of the cost that it should have cost you.
It was so good.
So the instruction was absolutely free, and they just paid
You
for
got really good
and
food.
they paid for the food at a discount.
It was so good.
The food was that good.
It really was.
It was quality. It was
Delicious.
It tasted good. It was 5 stars.
Yep.
The food was 5 stars. Had a chef been here, food critics been here, they probably would have had some things to say about stuff because that's what critics say, but they would have given us a very high rating.
I don't know if you heard the one comment from one of our guests who was here, and he said he wasn't expecting much in the way of food, and he
wasn't expecting.
He was so
much at
happily
all.
surprised by how
he's like
awesome and amazing the food was. So it was great.
He's like, a gardening seminar, and his wife's trying to get him to come. And he had been here. He had talked to me on Skype before about his farm, and he said, "Yeah, I guess we can go." And he said, "I wasn't expecting much. I just hope the food is good." And then he had the biggest response of how great it was. He said, "So we started out. We had a class. It was good, and we did that in the classroom." And he said, "And then when I walked into that Wallapini, I was just like, wait." You mean I can do this on my farm? Okay, if I can do that, this gives me permission to be successful. So great. That
and that was our goal, right?
So
give people permission to be successful.
Yeah, and so that was really fun. And then he said, "Man, the food was phenomenal. I can't believe it."
And it was also good. A lot of it was gluten free. A lot of it was grain free. It was
They
amazing.
had this dessert that would be like a 10,000 calorie per serving dessert. And it was sugar free, it was gluten free, it was all the free stuff, but it was a 5-star restaurant.
It was so good.
The chefs of the world could not have done a better job than that.
Yeah.
And that's what Selena's done for the last 20 years, raising her family, is focused on super good, high dense nutrition, the best food ever, and
which has led him to this point to want to have the Wallapini.
Yeah, and that's why I'm here, helping them with the fruits and vegetables and the gardening, which is totally awesome. But boot camp was a success.
We'll do this again. This was successful.
We are doing
we'll do
boot
it again.
camp again. Go ahead, and I guess I need to update my website with another date and time so people can start signing up.
Follow you on Patreon because you have information on Patreon.
Go to Patreon. At this point, I'm not begging anybody to get on Patreon. At this point, I'm not excusing myself. At this point, I'm not complaining. I'm not.
Have you been a complainer?
All my life. I'm not doing any negative things. I'm just telling you, if you have not signed up for my Patreon page and you are interested in nutrient-dense food, health for your family, how to grow food without pests, without diseases,
Without damaging the earth.
without major weeds, without hurting anybody else in the environment, without using, you shouldn't have pesticides and all that stuff. If you want to garden that way and you're not paying $8 a month for my Patreon page, then you're
missing out.
You are honestly missing out. I don't know anybody else who has the same message I have. I have learned from the greats over my life. I've spent 40 years getting a great education, learning from the greats. And that's
we're
what I'm
sharing it.
teaching.
Yep.
$8 a month. Sign up for Patreon right now. Go get your credit card, punch it in there, pay $8 a month to get my articles
And to get
and
your
my
questions
videos.
answered.
And you ask me your questions, I answer them with a video that everybody else can benefit from.
It's a great community. It's a great community.
Well, we're building a community of people who are not politically bent to the right or the left. I don't care about that.
They just care about good food.
We care about health. We care about nutrition. We care about the environment. We care about our families. We are feeding our families. That's what this is about. And I've wondered in the past, I wonder if this could be done. Boot camp proved to me this can be done. Because everybody went home happy, and I challenged some serious paradigms. I told people not to do a whole bunch of things that they are doing, and they all went home happy.
It's good. It was a success.
So it was
All
a
right.
success.
And we're tired, which is proof that it was a success.
Sleeping for 24 hours. This was hard on the introvert.